internet's not loading, kept doing the soccer thing, like the internet's loading. So I just that's how I figured out I wasn't done. Alright, let me go back
We're going to discuss the same thing, or we just move forward?
again. Yeah, I would just take it from stuff.
Let me see if you're live.
Mic check.
Slowly, bango, bango.
Alright, we're back live again. Okay, so yeah, what do you know about the Steven Twitch, the boss, the guy that used to DJ for Ellen DeGeneres?
Yeah.
You heard about what happened to him recently?
Yeah, I heard about it, and honestly, it's sad. It's there's a young man, like he looked happy. He looked really happy, and it's crazy how people will look happy, but then they're really going through a lot, and you don't know. But one thing I can say for sure is, I feel like it's just selfish,
Okay.
killing yourself, and if you kill yourself, no matter what you're going through, try to talk to someone. It's not fair. You have parents. Okay, for example, I'm sure he's still young, so definitely he might still have his
I think it's
parents.
40 years old.
Yeah, he might still have his parents. He has kids. He has a
Three
wife,
kids, a wife.
three kids. And no matter what, him killing himself has dropped the quality of life those kids will have. No matter what, it will have an adverse effect
Mm-hmm.
on the quality of life those kids will have. It's not fair. That's just selfish. Or you feel like you're going through a pain or something and you just want to end it. Or not considering all those lives that you brought together and then just leave them like that. It's not fair.
So, because there are some situations whereby well, I wouldn't say it's justifiable, but I'd say understandable. I've heard of people with like brain cancer,
No, that one is
and
understandable.
they said they have like just 60 days to live.
Hmm.
So they don't know how to disclose it, and they just take adverse measures. And I'm not saying that's justifiable.
Yeah,
I'm just saying I've seen things like that happen. Another thing is, let's say the older people, for example.
yeah,
Um, there's this country, I've forgotten the country, where they built this thing called a suicide machine. So they make it like if people want to go out their own way, they can actually make the choice and say, okay, I want to live this way. And they put them in the machine, and I don't know what goes on from there. So it's basically like providing these people with sort of something like a way out,
hmm,
you know, on their own terms,
yeah,
basically. And I see the selfish aspect you're talking about.
yeah,
Like, there's so many things, surrounding that person's life,
yeah,
and now you're leaving them behind, and like you said, it drops their quality of life.
yeah. It
You know,
definitely does.
um,
The only time I feel like it might be justifiable is when you're going through. Sorry about that. Is when you're going through like a painful medical issue. Because there's a medical term. I don't know what the terminology is, but there's a medical term for mercy killing.
euthanasia.
Yeah, the person is going through serious pain, and you know that there's chance of surviving that is really slim,
Hmm.
and they're pleading to die. It's
Yeah, I think
illegal.
yeah,
It's legal to kill someone like that. But
yeah, I
that's a
think they do it on dogs too, like euthanize. It's called euthanasia,
yeah,
basically. So like they say they euthanize them.
yeah. So in that case, it's understandable because you're trying to to end that pain. Because sometimes you even see them they're in serious pain. But when you're not in health, like, but when I say health, um, because I was talking to my friend and he was like, "Oh, you don't know if this guy is going through something medical. Maybe he's having erectile dysfunction and maybe his dick cannot be up again. They've already told him his dick cannot get erect for the rest of his life." Yeah, I know every man,
But
that
can
thing, that
you?
is serious. We're just saying it's not. That's
Yeah,
not what
I was
happened.
thinking about food. I was like, as long as I can eat.
Yeah, but sex is important.
True,
It makes
yeah.
you less of a man
I mean,
if
that's
you.
if people know. I wouldn't even say anything to
Yeah,
anyone.
but he has a wife.
Oh
That's
well,
not
that's true.
that's not what
But
happened though.
there are some things that happen whereby if the man, it's I don't even know if it's true, but it's like stories I've heard whereby the man will be like, okay, he's still with the woman, and maybe he can't get it up,
Hmm.
and he would have like an arrangement with the woman, like, okay, you could go out and have fun as long as
How
you're man.
how easy is that?
Listen,
Do you think you feel like a man if that happens to you?
if that happens to me,
We have manly ego.
I think everything that happens to you,
Yeah,
like one thing that's very sure that will happen to most people is
yeah,
like I'm very sure that if you're happy, happiness doesn't last forever,
yeah,
and bad things will always happen.
yeah.
Now we don't know the degree to which it's going to happen.
Hmm.
It's always going to happen.
Yeah,
Either someone you love will die, or someone It's all bad things always going to happen.
yeah,
So I think everything that happens to us in life, it's almost like a training to us. When that thing happens,
yeah.
it doesn't crack you, or it doesn't like bring you down completely.
That's what I'm saying. We should all pray to God that because we all have trying times, we all have bad times. We should all just pray to God that our trying times should not be too heavy for us to handle.
Yeah.
Because like I said it's selfish, this, but then it gave me. My friend told me that. Then I sat down and I thought about it. That this is true, man. I don't know how I will feel. I don't think it will make me feel like a man to say, because I can't get it up, my wife should go and be having sex with someone else.
I mean, I like what you just said when you said it wouldn't. You don't think it'll make you feel like a man.
Yeah.
So what are those things, those component things that makes a man?
Uh,
What are those things that makes a man a man? Those qualities of a man.
for me, the qualities of a man, aside from the sexual part, because being able to have sex and every man at some point in their life will have something like, some erectile issue might, everybody has something like that. But if you're still able
Yeah.
to remedy it and get it up and going, yeah, that's important.
Use some Viagra.
Yeah, some people even it's due to like anxiety and stuff. So that is important. But aside from just the sexual part of it, like what makes a man for me is number one having the mind of it's just me talking as an African man of a provider. I feel like a man, you bring a family, you should be able to provide for your family. You should be able to protect your family. You should be able to you know, respect and also adore your family, the people that you call your family and friends. The quality of a man is, a good quality is, being a good listener and also, you know, that's very important. Also, having the qualities of being able to lead because you're raising a family, you need to lead them and don't lead them astray. And that's why I said listening, because that's also a quality of a leader. You have to listen.
Yeah. So everything you said, do you think they're subjective, or do you think it's like, yeah, that's every man, or it's
No,
just like
no,
African?
I feel like it's subjective. It's just my own view. Everything is subjective. You can't tell people.
Like this
how
is
to
what
do
the
their
man.
things. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's just what I think it is. It's
Okay,
just my own
I definitely
definition.
understand. I feel
Mm.
like from like African from an African background
Yeah.
and let's say church background as well.
Mm.
Um, we just say three things. A man does three things: it provides, it protects, and he empowers. Empowers his family, empowers his community.
Yeah.
Um, but now we live in a day and age whereby especially in America,
Yeah.
being a provider is a bit. I'd say it's now like becoming a little more difficult than it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the standard of living, the
Okay.
quality of living,
Mm-hmm.
look at the per capita income,
Mm-hmm.
the family income,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why, like statistically, for example,
Mm-hmm.
you need 50,000 if you want to give someone a quality of life. Let's say your kid, your wife, you need 50,000 to take care of them per annum. That's statistically. If you want to give them quality health care, quality education, quality whatever, 50,000 per person. So if you're a man, a woman, and a child, the
That's
man
one
needs to
fifty
be
thousand.
making 150,000.
Mm.
Not like every family makes that
Yeah.
because there are some places where government helps.
Yeah.
But if you want like that quality of living,
Mm.
you need 50,000 per head. Now
Well.
the question is, how many? What's the percentage of people making, let's say, a family of three people,
Yeah.
husband, wife, one kid?
Mm-hmm.
What percentage of people is making 150,000 per annum?
50,000 a year.
And that's one thing that they look in the statistics as well. They're like over 60% of the male community
Yeah.
makes below 40,000 per annum.
Yeah. Wow. Over 60.
Over 60%.
Oh boy.
Then the 20% makes between 40 and 75,000.
Mm.
And then the upper top 1%, they're like the millionaires, just 1% of the male community. So, and that's one, I don't know if you've heard about it,
Yeah.
whereby men are now saying, hey, um, they're like almost calling for 50, like, from equal rights and all these things.
Yeah.
Like, since some women, not all, I wouldn't say all women want equal right, but if the majority wants equal rights to some men would mean equal contribution from our income towards the household.
Yeah. That's equal, right? That's equal.
I mean, well, if it's so, but that's what it's saying,
Yeah.
equal.
That's
So
equal.
that's what some people are like calling for. Like, if you want equal right, then we have to bring equal stuff to the household.
Yeah. One thing I always say is this, and I've gotten in trouble a lot for saying it. I might get in trouble again now, but I'll still say it. Everybody should know their role. We are not equal.
Mm-hmm.
We just have roles to play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not on top of you. You're not below me. But we are not equal. There's a reason I have a dick and you have a pussy. It's not equal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not taking it. I'm not sexualizing this. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Women are natural nurturers.
Mm-hmm.
They know how to nurture. They know how to take care of things. They know how to make things nicer. And me talking from my own perspective, as the kind of person that I am, I I like to provide for my family. I like to take care of them. I don't like them struggling financially. But I also want to come home to a clean home. Because yeah, if I was living alone, I would know that I'll take care of my home. But the modern day woman wants a man that would go to the kitchen and do the dishes with them. Cool. They want a man that, yeah, I cook for 3 days, you cook for 2 days, or I cook for, 2 days, you cook for 2 days, we eat out for one day. Cool. Or they want a man that, oh yeah, I do the laundry this time, you do the laundry next time. It's okay. I want the man where, when I can help you, there's nothing bad in helping. But I feel like everybody should know their role.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like me as a man, my role is to make sure that I take care of most of the finances, if I can afford it, and that's why you try to empower yourself as a man
Mm-hmm.
before you start having a family. That's very important. So If I try to financially, maybe take 80% and your wife takes 20, and then the house chores too. You help her. She knows that this is my responsibility. Let me take 80. You as the husband, you know, okay, let me help her with 20.
Mm-hmm.
It should not
You should.
be. So women of today, I'm so sorry. Women of today, they want a man that would clean the house 50-50, or even clean it more than them, but then will still pay the rent 100%. It doesn't make sense. And that's why a lot of men don't even want to get married.
Yeah. That's true. That's
Because
true.
I'm like, why am I getting married?
Yeah. The
If,
statistics
if,
on marriage has went down.
yeah, because why am I getting married if I still have to clean? I still have to. I'm not saying women are cleaners, or I'm just saying they're nurturers. They clean better than we do. They cook better than we do. There are some men that cook fantastically, but not all men. Most men don't
Mm-hmm.
know how to cook. I know how to cook, but I don't like to cook. Me personally,
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to cook. But I don't mind taking care of most of the bills. I don't mind flying my family for vacation. I don't mind being, okay, we want to hang the TV. I'm the one to hang it. That's my responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
If there's anything plumbing in the house that needs to be done that I know I can do it, I'm the one to do it. If there's something we need to do, some tiling on the floor, I do it. Then why do I still have to do all those hard things and then still have to go to the kitchen and do the dishes? Then what are you doing for me? Which is really like, we need to educate our men, because some men too are stupid. They don't do anything financially, but they still want the woman to submit to them, help them do the nurturing.
Submit to poverty.
Yeah, that's what I always try to be careful when I'm talking about this, because it goes both ways.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I feel like, because there has not been such thing as modern men out there now. We don't have much people saying modern men, but we have people saying modern women, modern women, modern women.
Mm-hmm.
So if people are saying modern women and you don't want to do what the traditional woman does, then we should share everything. If you want equal, everything should be equal, including the bills, including when we are hanging TV, we do it together, including when we're taking the car to go and fix, we do it together. If I fix the car this time, you fix it next time.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what you want, equal, that's equal.
Yeah.
That's the definition of equal.
Yeah.
When we say equal, it's splitting it 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I completely agree with what you said. When you said people should be, everyone has a role to play.
Yeah.
Because our goal is to drive the family from point A to point B,
Yeah.
from low to high to
Yeah.
high to high. I like the fact that, we're trying to drive the family. So let's
Mm.
say it's a car.
Mm-hmm.
A car has different parts. It
Yeah.
has a radiator, it has an alternator,
Mhm.
it has a battery.
Yeah.
They are not equal.
Mm-hmm.
Each of those components
Have
has
their
what they're
role.
supposed to do. But at the end of the day, you want to get the car from point A to point B.
Yeah.
So trying to say everything is equal, to me, it's almost like a power play.
Yeah.
Because when you say everything is equal, it's like you bring in the people who do a lot of the work, you're bringing them down. Those who don't do much of the work, you bring them up.
Yes.
So that's just one aspect, which I'm not even going to go
Mhm.
into. But in the reality of things,
Yeah.
physically, biologically, evolutionary,
Mm-hmm.
it's not equal.
Yeah. It's
Because, and the moment people can identify their role, like you said, taking care of the family,
not- Yeah.
doing the handiwork and everything, doesn't mean that, at some point you wouldn't cook for your family.
Yeah.
Like, there are some men who love to cook,
Yes.
and they'll just be like, you know what, honey, don't do it. I'm gonna
I'll do it.
do it this weekend,
Mhm.
okay?
Yeah.
But it's different from saying you have to be the one who has to cook.
Yes.
Now you're doing it because you want to do it.
Yeah.
But if it becomes like an imposition that no, it's you. If you don't do it, I'm being treated as you're undermining me.
Yeah.
Then there's conflict within the family, and the worst thing you want to have is a conflict within the family,
That's
because you don't want to be in conflict with the person you're sleeping in bed with.
it. That's the thing. It's that's why we're having a lot of people divorcing and separation. And the power. I know. I respect women a lot, And I know that women have been like what's that word? They've been put down. What's that word? Is it
Oppressed.
oppressed for a long time? Even you read the Bible, you read the Quran. There are some things there that doesn't sit well with me. No disrespect to religion, bro. I just feel like this is not fair to women. This is not fair to women. But we need to understand our roles. That's just it.
Yeah. I mean, the Bible, the argument with the Bible
Yeah.
and Quran thing is because a lot of people, like for example,
Yeah.
The Bible has so many things in it.
Yeah.
Like incest, for example, is in the
Mm.
Bible. You see brothers and sisters, they have incest. And the Bible doesn't say it's right.
Mm-hmm.
It's just part of the story that happened.
Yeah.
And if people read it, because a lot of people use the Bible to quickly justify that, oh, I'm not going to read the Bible because it has incest in it.
Yeah.
It's not saying people should do it.
Yeah.
It's just saying part of what happened in history.
Yeah.
And we can't just put the only good thing in it,
Yeah.
disregarding everything that happened because we want it to be the good book that people follow. So people still
Yeah.
need to read it and still have some discernment that, okay, this is what the God's people want to do,
Mhm.
and this is what I'm going to do. At the end of the day, people still need to, because it's almost like different pastors have different interpretation
Yeah.
when they stand on the pulpit. So people still need to read the Bible by themselves and
Mhm.
figure things out. But yeah, I like the ways of identifying a man. So let's say, for example, in this modern day
Yeah.
where we're in, when it comes to mental awareness,
Yeah.
what do you think? Because there's this thing going on whereby they, especially for men, for example, they say things like, well, people are just saying men should talk about their mental health, but no one really cares because no one wants to listen. Everyone has problem.
Yeah.
So people can come and say what's politically correct
Mhm.
and ask men to, yeah, talk about your problem. But in the real sense, most people don't want to hear because
Yeah.
everyone has problem.
Mhm.
You think that's true? You think that's affecting mental awareness of men in general? And you think, like, what do you think in general? I'm just gonna just put it out there. Just how can men become more, you know, self-aware of their mental health?
Mm.
If it's something you want to touch on,
Mm.
you know.
Yeah. Lately, I like the fact that people are shedding light on that. Is important. The only thing we can do is not like you will never get everybody. You can never get 100% people to listen to you. You are not Justin Bieber. You understand?
Mhm.
You're not a superstar. Even a superstar cannot get everybody.
Mhm.
There was a time Jay-Z said he was in a train and this woman said he doesn't even know who he is. So that's you can't have everybody.
Mhm.
But I know that it, most people, I don't want to put a number to it. Most people have someone they can talk to that would listen to them. You understand? So as a man, we just need to learn to understand that we are vulnerable too.
Mhm.
Even though we're protectors, we're providers. Yeah, a warrior, you being a warrior and you in pain, something really hurts you, you should be able to cry. Being a warrior doesn't mean you can cry.
Mhm.
Being a leader doesn't mean you can break down and wake up tomorrow and get back to you being your leader. And that doesn't even stop you from being a leader tonight.
Mhm.
You're just having a moment. Express your moment. Men should express themselves. So the thing is, you will always have someone to listen to you.
Mhm.
It's just you knowing that this is the person that will listen to me. Because a lot of us will be seeking validation in the wrong places. It's just even let's give an example of online. You are a celebrity online. You understand? You have like 1 million followers. When you post a picture, you get like 100,000 likes. You get like 6,000 comments. Out of that 6,000, 5,980 is love emoji. You look beautiful. You look nice. You this, you that. But then you have 40 that are like insults. And then you leave that 5,660 and you focus on that 40. You can't get 100% people to like you.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to learn to understand that these are my own people and these are people I can talk to.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say that people don't listen, you have someone that will listen to you. You just have to know who is going to listen to you and focus on that person. Stop seeking validation where you won't get it. That's why I like this Ayefele song. He said, Sherry, 80% dalaye, tó bá ti fẹ́ràn mi. Èmi ti fi 20% tó kù sílẹ̀. That's it. You have to understand that you can get everybody on your ship.
Mm-hmm.
Even Noah didn't. He told people they are going to die. People still say, I'm not going on that ship.
Mm-hmm.
So, one thing is that I've put in my head, because the more I get into this entertainment thing, I know I'll become successful. I know I'll become big. And I know I'm going to be a big name in the entertainment industry. It's going to happen. I'm an hardworking person. So, I'm just getting my mind ready for those things.
Mm-hmm.
Just focus on the positivities. Focus on the positivities. Focus on the people that are your own and talk to them. So you always get someone to talk to. There's no bigger awareness that they will give us than what they're doing now. If you're a man, you have mental issue, you have something bothering you, talk. Cry.
So there's some people that would disagree with that, and because this is where they'll come from. They would say, crying, does it fix it as a man? Or breaking down, does it fix the issue? So if you know that it's not going to fix the issue, why even waste your time to do it?
I said something where we were talking about sex the other time. I said, once I get the sex out of the way, I'm able to focus and stuff. Sometimes you just crying is a therapy. You know, crying is a therapy. Sometimes you need to break down to be able to stand back up and stand strong. You bottling everything, but because you carry that thing on your shoulder and you're going with it. Instead of you to just put it down, rest. And you putting it down is when you're breaking down, crying and not crying. Yeah. If you shed 1 or 2 tears because you're really hurt, it will help you. It's therapy. It will help you feel better and know. And now you can work on the next plan. It doesn't fix the problem. It just fixes a little bit of it. And then talking to someone, there's this saying that a problem, shared is
half
is
solved.
half. So I don't know if half is good. Half is not realistic. You understand? It's just a little bit soft.
How do
If you
even
say
measure
half,
it?
half is too much. You cannot say. I think
You talk
can
about
say
it half
yeah,
solved.
maybe 1/4, maybe 1/4.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say it's half soft.
So I think most guys, especially if you're like very coming from like a very ambitious standpoint, it's almost like it's hard for you to find someone who understands you. And that's why most guys are like, I'm not gonna waste my time trying to talk to someone that I don't think understands where I'm going or my momentum or my movement.
No, I guess I'm thinking right now. I think we're like deviating from each other's conversation, because when I'm talking from the point of having a problem,
Mm-hmm.
and you're talking about ambition is something different.
No, it's still a problem. So
No,
you
it's
have
not.
you
It's not
so
a problem.
so you you have an ambition.
Yeah.
Let's say, so there's this scenario
Yeah.
whereby someone is two people are in the church,
Yeah.
and one of them is like a millionaire,
Mm-hmm.
and the other guy is like
Just
just
trying.
broke.
Mm-hmm.
So the millionaire is in the church, and they're both beside each other, and they're praying.
Yeah.
And this guy, while he was praying, he was like asking God, God, please give me 10,000 naira, give me 10,000 naira. And he was like screaming. And he was disturbing the other dude that was a millionaire. And the other dude had to stop and was like, what's your problem again? He said, I need 10,000 naira. And he gave him 10,000 naira. I was like, just leave because you're disturbing my prayer.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm trying to say is someone like that now,
Yeah.
for him to converse his problem to people
Yeah.
will be like, it has to be someone who's on this level.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they are not on this level, they won't understand.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why some people, not everyone, some people, because I've seen people who will say things like that, like, you know what, I'm not just going to bother you with my problem because
You won't understand.
You can't even solve it. I mean, I
Yeah.
can just tell you, but it really wouldn't change
Yeah.
anything. So
Yeah.
they're like, let me just keep it to myself. That's why
Mhm.
some men usually don't even tell their wives their problem because they're like, unless maybe they're in the same business.
Mhm.
Because just saying it is just like, to them it's almost like them not being a man
Mhm.
or not being man enough to know how to handle their problem, and that's why they are bothering
Your
the
wife.
wife with the problem.
Yeah.
So them not talking about it is coming from them assuming they have this level of ambition that a lot of people
You will not understand.
won't understand.
No, this is what if you remember, I said something about seeking validation in the wrong place. When I say talk to someone, it doesn't have to be your wife. It doesn't. Your wife might not understand what you're talking about, but you might have that friend. That's why I said just if you have that person. See, when you even have a circle of friends, you have who you discuss everything. You have friends that when you meet them, you say, "I want to see this fine girl." That's the conversation you get with them. And you have some that you talk about fine girl, then you talk about finances also. You understand? There are some that you meet that you just talk about ambition. So you just need to know who that person is. Stop, like I said, stop seeking validation in the wrong places. Know who to talk to. But talking will always help. And if you don't have someone to talk to today, just keep your grind going. When you get to that point, like I'm talking about ambition wise, when you get to that point, someone will understand you and that person will give you the listening ears. But it's always good to talk. It's always good to have a conversation.
That's true. That's true. So what do you think about um I mean, we spoke about using social media.
Yeah.
One thing that I've been seeing is this new trend
Yeah.
of celebrities calling each other out
Hmm.
for boxing. Would you box Jake Paul?
I
If
don't.
if Jake Paul calls you out and says, "Box me for 100,000," would you box him for
Hundred
100,000?
thousand dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. The thing is, 100,000 is small, yeah. You understand? 100,000. But if he's
I mean, but
talking,
the thing with Jake Paul is every time he calls out someone,
yeah,
win or lose. If you lose, you still get money, and
yeah,
if you win, you still get money.
yeah.
But
That's
he
what I'm
wins all
saying.
his fights.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
If he calls me out and we I sit down with my financial accountant. If I lose this game, how much? And he tell me the amount, and the money makes sense. As
Mm-hmm.
I enter that, he give me 1 point. I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping.
So let him punch.
Just give me one. Just give me the
If you
money. Let me
watch
go.
like most of his fights,
Yeah.
like I think the one he did was with Anderson Silva. The one he did with this guy, the guy with the beard, I've forgotten his name. And when he was going to give him the final knockout, that dude had both hands down. He didn't even try to like block or wave or whatever. He had both hands down, like just punch me,
Yeah.
so I get the money.
Let me get this money and go home.
So if you would call someone out, you think you're ever gonna call someone out, or
Right
who are you
now,
gonna call out if you're gonna
right
call
now, I
someone?
can't call anybody out because I don't have that kind of money, or I'm not in that kind of mind frame now. I'm trying to put my name out there, yeah, right now. But ah, my friends, my friends. Which one can I beat though?
For the money.
Which one can I beat? Which one can I? That Lumsey, his hand is big. That one, that one, that one. The workout gone. Uh, uh, I don't know. I'm not a fighter, so I don't know. I don't like to fight.
Yeah,
But if you're doing
it's
it for fun, maybe I'll. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe,
or maybe for peace. I mean, I think
I don't know. Maybe I'll call. I'll call.
Elon Musk called
Debo.
out
Debo is strong too.
Elon Musk called out Vladimir Putin,
Hmm.
and it was like, if I win a boxing match with you, you will move out of Ukraine, and if you win, you stay in Ukraine. You know, whatever's going on between Russia and
Yeah.
Ukraine. So that was one of the things that Elon Musk was like,
Is it coming to fighting?
nah, they're not doing it. That was like months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people also called out. They're like Trump and Biden should fight.
Yeah. So I will call out one person. Debo, if I beat you, you quit music. But if you beat me, you continue doing music.
Oh, so it should be if he beats you.
Yeah.
If you beat him, he quits. If
Hmm.
he beats you, you quit.
Yeah, that guy is strong, sha.
Oh,
Because I cannot quit music
well, you don't
easily.
call him out now, Debo.
But
You heard?
I want him to quit. I want him to quit music.
Is there any reason why you want him to quit music?
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Okay, so um, what's like your? I mean, because now you said you have a lot of music in the pipeline.
A lot.
You dropped some. Are
Yeah.
you planning to drop an album anytime soon?
So the thing is, I don't know if it's the right mind frame though, but my own mind frame is, I feel like you should have one hit song before dropping an album.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you just drop an album without having at least one hit,
Mm-hmm.
one major hit song, I feel like it's just a waste of song. So it's better just dropping it single, single, single,
Singles.
until you get that one major one, and then you have a lot of work in the pipeline, and you can just see Ashake.
Mm-hmm.
He's been singing for years,
Oh, really?
for a long time.
Okay. I got to know him like 2 months ago, though.
Just 2 months. Ashake is like he's popping now. It's popping, but
Yeah, yeah.
he's been
I've
singing
been
for a
so.
long time. I don't know if he dropped an album then, but I don't
But he
think he
has a
did.
lot of songs out there,
A
and I
lot.
think his videos are really good too.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful with YBNL, so he has a good management.
Mm-hmm.
So when YBNL signed him, he has recorded a lot of songs. So as they drop the one song, Omokwe like this, people like him, just the beat, 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 beat. He was ready.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get ready. Like I'm recording a lot of songs. But one thing I'm planning on doing now is with my friend. His name is Lumzi. He was on the first song, the Kitikpa song. So I'm thinking we should just drop an EP together, maybe like 5 songs. We've not started working on it, but we might be dropping one this December. We just recorded one titled
Oh,
Gold
Chris,
Digger. If we don't drop it this December, it will be in January.
Gold Digger.
It's titled Gold Digger.
You want to sing some portion of it for
Of
us?
Gold Digger.
Yeah, to get us ready.
So basically, it's just I'll just give you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So if you hear the title, you would think that I'm trying to go against women, but this is how it goes. She's not a gold digger. Now you know get the money. She's not a gold digger. Bro, you just broke. You get that?
Mm-hmm. Also, it's different from
From
Kanye
the-
West Gold Digger.
Yeah. So this one is, but the title is still gold digger. So it's just, she's not a gold digger. Now you know get the money. She's not a gold digger. Bro, you just broke. Oh yeah, showed you won't go like it. Say you know. Say you
So,
know.
one question that always comes to my mind, I'm glad it even came to my mind now, is how do you come up with like your song title?
Um, my songs are very intentional. If you listen to them, the first one, Kitipa, I explained the reason for you.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is Keys to the Kitty.
Mm-hmm.
It's intentional. I got the keys to the kitty. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And the third one is No Panty. Very intentional. Like this one I just told you now, Gold Digger. Very intentional. So basically, sometimes I'm just sitting down, just thinking of something, maybe just watching TV. Like Keys to the Kitty came to me from like watching TV. I saw Issa Rae winning the keys to the city. And I was like, that sounds good. I think I'm going to do a song titled Keys to the Kitty, not the city this time. And that's how I came up with that. So No Panty, that day I was just listening to a beat and I just have the melody came first.
Okay.
You know, the
Interesting.
melody came first. And I didn't have any word for it. But anytime I have anything come first, I go straight in my recorder. I record it. I have a lot of things recorded on this phone that I've not even worked on. So I recorded it, and then I went back to listen to it, and came to my head, and I'm like, okay, let me make
Yeah,
it
you were
to
just
No
sitting there.
Pants.
You were just sitting in your house. You're like, damn.
Sexy autumn, see bum bum, sweet like yum yum.
I like that one.
Let's go London, let me come, no condom.
No,
Kwata. No, Bandy.
You also did those web series. with
Yeah,
Baba. Is it Babado?
about one. Yeah,
Babado. So, what was that one? You went to Nigeria
yeah.
purposely for that, or you had other things and just happened? You just like, damn, that's like how did that happen?
You're about to touch a place that you're not supposed to touch.
I thought this
But
was
I'll talk
uncensored.
about it. but I'll talk
Everything here is
about.
uncensored.
But I'll talk about it.
Hmm.
So the thing is, I've not been to Nigeria since 2015. Until that one, I went to Nigeria. In America now you get a way issue and all. So it took me a while. So after getting my documents and then I decided to travel. So I was thinking to myself. So one night I was just in bed. 'Cause my things are just very very crazy. Like I just get them done. So I was just in bed and I was just thinking, like thinking of all the things I went through before everything finally came to pass, and I was like, what if I had gotten deported? What if things didn't go right? I don't have. I'm not from a well-to-do family. Like we're not rich. We're just trying. You understand? Man, how would I have coped if I was sent back to Nigeria? And that's how I just thought about. Like, you know what? Let me. So it was like 2 a.m. And the thing about it is, for me, when those ideas come, I want to write it immediately. Sometimes I even disturb my wife because she's the closest person. She's like, she's in bed with me. So I just wake her up. Like maybe we are not asleep yet. She's watching a TV or she's running. I'll be like, oh, just wait. Let me tell you something quickly. This idea just came to my head. Then sometimes she just go, this guy started again. Like, please, just listen. Then I'll just share it with her. Sometimes she doesn't like it, and she's very blunt. She tells me I don't like it. I'm like, yeah, well, I don't care. I'll still do it. But sometimes, okay, if you don't like it, let me maybe it's not a good idea. Let me share with other friends too.
Mm-hmm.
So then I shared it with her. She's like, oh, I really like that. That sounds like a good plan. And I started writing it. That night I wrote 9 episodes immediately because it's short, very short. So I wrote 9 episodes immediately that night. The idea came to my head. So the idea basically was he's a guy. He got deported. He came with his pet, which was the Bobby the fish, and anything they offer him, he's always going to be saying no because I just came from the New York City, man. You can give me something like that, and so it's just meant to be funny. So it's just supposed to be comedy. So, and then after writing it, I was like, who is that person that I know that I think he's the first person that came to my mind. And luckily, I've had like just a little relationship with him. So I reached out to him. And he liked it too. I shared it and he was laughing on the phone and liked it. He was like, oh, I like it. Let's shoot it. So I was like, yeah, I'm coming to Nigeria this time, this.
So
And he
the
pulled up. And
protagonist got deported with a goldfish.
yes.
Wow,
So that's the concept.
that's good.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is he eventually ate the fish.
The goldfish.
No, not a goldfish, a pet fish. Like it's his
Oh, it's a
fish.
pet fish. Okay.
He's his pet. That fish
Hmm.
is his pet. So he got deported, and that's the only thing he was able to bring along with him. Yeah, his
And
pet.
how many episodes do you have?
I already put out 4,
Okay.
and
How many more?
I have 2 more that is
Two more.
short. One is ready. I just got one. I'm thinking of how to promote it because I feel like I need to promote it better than I did.
And where can people find that?
It's on YouTube.
Your YouTube channel?
Yeah, there's a YouTube channel, IJGB, because the title is IJGB. I just got back.
Oh, so you created a separate channel for
There's
that
a
one.
channel for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you study the analytics on the channel?
I do, but I do. Honestly, that's one thing I'm trying to work on. Like you said, sometimes you need someone that will believe in your craft. And yeah, I'm able to win Emeka on my side. I told you about Emeka. He's always going to shoot videos with me. I think I need someone on my team that will help me with like marketing things.
And marketing is a lot of work.
Yeah,
It's a very intentional thing
yeah,
that I remember when I did marketing for
yeah,
I've done a couple of marketing, and when I'm done, like after the final day of
yeah.
whatever, I just like go on like 3 days break of
Yeah.
internet,
Yeah.
of everything.
Yeah.
Because you're always on the internet. You're
Yeah.
always responding to every message. You're always doing this. You're tracking everything.
Yeah. That's the
So
problem. I
it's a
think I have.
lot. It's almost like a full-time job on itself.
Yeah, I'm trying to get someone on my team to help with those things, but
But
because I'm not apologetic about it. I know I'm
but it's hard
very
to
talented.
get someone that can, because it's your project.
Yeah.
For someone to, ill. I mean, you could find someone who loves to do what you do,
Yeah.
and to me, if there's no passion, you can't do anything.
That's the thing.
If there's no passion, that's how I was like. When I'm doing something, I do it out of passion.
Yeah.
And that's why it's almost like I don't get tired when I'm doing what I love doing.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not just me. I think almost everyone.
Yeah.
If you have something that you're passionate about and you do it, it's almost like you won't have to work for the rest of your life because you love doing it. So the marketing has to be someone who's passionate about
About it. Who likes what?
it,
Who likes that
you,
craft?
the
Likes you.
craft,
Like
likes
and
you,
like I
and
want. I
everything.
like this. I want to push it. People need to see this.
Yeah.
So it's hard. I'm telling you. Like sometimes I break down thinking about how much stuff I've put out there and not getting the recognition I want yet. And I just feel like I've put in a lot of work into entertainment. I feel like it should be something I should be doing for a living. But I'm a kind of person I don't give up. I'm a kind of person I don't give up. I just keep going.
Yeah. I mean, like,
So at this point in my life, I'm just doing it.
yeah,
I'm
if
not
you're
seeking
passionate about
validation.
it, there's this thing called exponential growth.
Hmm.
So exponential growth is like it grows in geometric rate, not arithmetic rate. So it doesn't go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6. It goes from 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So when it goes from 2 to 4, you don't you don't recognize the growth
Yeah.
because it's just from 2 to 4.
Yeah.
But by the time it gets to 1 billion to 2 billion, 2 billion to 4 billion, 10 billion to 20 billion, then you recognize the growth.
Mm.
So at the beginning of everything you're doing, it's like exponential.
Yeah.
You're like 2 to 4, you won't see anything.
Hmm.
Like you said, Ashake has been doing music.
For long.
But the moment the exponential growth sets in,
Yeah.
it goes this way and then boom. So the growth, you notice it from here to here,
Yeah.
here to here. So right now it's just you, and what keeps things locked down is your passion for what you're
Yeah.
doing. If you're passionate about it, you don't even feel it. You
Yeah.
just keep
No,
doing
I don't
it.
think you won't feel it though. You feel it, but you just get past it. You feel it.
Well, that's
You will
true.
definitely feel it because
Well,
you
you
put in a
feel
lot of work into these things.
you feel it, but
You just feel like, you know what? Let me
for,
move to the next
well, for me,
project.
like when I was promoting like my short film
Yeah.
when it came out, and I was like online, I was there every day.
Mm.
I did 7 days countdown.
Mm-hmm.
I did like go click the reminder button. I did everything.
Yeah.
Ran promotion, did trailers, did 3 different types of trailers,
Yeah.
whatever. But when it finally came out, it's one of the biggest projects I've ever done.
Mm.
When it finally came out on the day of the thing, I had over 2,000 views in like 30 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and that was like the biggest thing I've done.
Mm-hmm.
So currently, it's like 45,000 views
No, that's
on
that's
YouTube.
not bad.
And those 2,000 views, well, after the premiere of the movie, you still have to thank everyone that came to watch and thank
Mhm.
you for your time and everything. But after the following days, like 3 days after, I just stayed offline. When I was in Brooklyn College too, I ran for student government president, and I did promotion online too.
Mm.
And when you're doing promotion, you have to be online every time.
Yeah.
You have to communicate with people. People will ask you a question. You have to respond to people.
Yeah.
If something happens, you have to be the first to comment.
Yeah.
You have to be on top of everything.
Yeah.
And after the election day,
Mm-hmm.
I remember I just stayed offline for like 3 weeks
Mm.
because it takes energy from
Yeah.
you, and everything. So it's just like when you have the marketing team.
Yeah.
I mean, planning is everything. You got to plan it out, like, and measure everything that you guys are doing. But they need to love it. They need to really get
Yeah.
passionate about it.
Passionate about
Because
it.
if they're not passionate about it
Yeah,
and they're
they
just
won't.
doing it for the money, they're
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I'm not getting enough. I'm not getting enough. I'm not getting enough. I think in this social media age,
Yeah.
it's always good to capitalize on the younger folks,
Yeah.
because they own. It's almost like they own the social media.
Okay.
Like they do skits. They can, like, all these big companies pumping money into adverts.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're doing a mistake, because you could grab a young influencer and give him way less money and just ask him, when you do your next skit, use this product. And they have, boom, 10 million views
Mm-hmm.
using your product, and you
Mm-hmm.
spending way less,
Yeah.
on media adverts. So it's just something that people can really tap into.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, do you experience writer's block?
Yeah, I do.
So how do you overcome it?
Um, how I overcome it is I go back to what, because I told you, I have like a lot of things that are already written and I don't. If I have a block on this project, I just hold on to it and just focus on the one that I have something written already or something, and then I work on that one.
Have you
So
ever written a project and you're like, damn, I don't like it?
yeah,
And what did you do?
I keep it in my
Okay.
archive. I don't delete anything
Okay.
because if you delete them, you just they might just be that idea might come and there might just be a little something missing. That's why you're not feeling it. And you might just be in your bathroom one day taking a shower and that little thing will just come to you. You're like, yes, this is the thing that's been missing. This now makes sense. But if you've deleted the old thing, it's gone.
Why shower?
It could be in the shower. It could be me. I did think for shower now.
No,
I
because
think I think in the shower. I think when I'm sitting down pooping.
one of my favorite directors, he says, when he's writing,
Yeah.
he said if he loses inspiration, he goes into the shower and he changes outfit. And he said he takes shower at least 8 to 9 times a day.
Oh,
And to him, he said it's all about new beginning. You're writing, you get stuck, go take a shower, change your outfit. You're a new human being. Right, keep writing again. If
oh.
you reach another roadblock, go into the shower. That's why I said, why shower?
No, no,
Does it do something?
no. Shower does something. You're by yourself. That's the one place in this whole world, especially when you're a married man, that you get to be alone.
Mm.
Yes, when I'm at home, I'm always around my family. Sometimes I just want to be by myself and think. My wife knows I can. I spend like 2 hours in the bathroom, just sitting down there.
Oh, that sounds like my brother.
Yeah, I take a long time in the bathroom.
Yeah, Aaron Sorkin, that's his name. I was looking for his name.
Yeah.
But so you said you also an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And how did you start up your business? And how did you start? And what did you think you did wrong? And what would you suggest to someone starting, I'd say, small business?
Mm.
What kind of advice would you give them?
I'm going to when you this one that you want me to touch now is something I love, so I'm going to talk a lot.
Yeah,
Okay.
the floor is all yours.
So for business started for me when I was like in high school. Like no, in primary school. I remember then I'll buy this this like M&M's. We sell it in Nigeria, but it's not M&M's. Something like M&M's, but
I
they
think
sell
it's
it in
Gogo.
Go-Go, yes. I'll buy it. The box is 100 naira then. And I'll go and sell it and make 200 naira. So I was making like double every day then. Not, sometimes you sell half and then you bring it the next day. So that was my primary school. Then secondary school, I didn't really do much of business because I was in Mayflower, it's a big school. So then when I was about to get into college and I was staying with my uncle, I didn't want to disturb him because I was doing like extra lessons to be able to get into the college. So where I was taking the lessons, I used to sell chocolates there. They call me Baba Choco. I sell chocolates, yeah. And I was so prudent with that chocolate that, oh, my girlfriend, then she has to pay. Don't worry, I'll buy other things for you. But this chocolate, you're not eating it for free. So that's when so then it kept going like that. I did fish ponding at one point in Nigeria before coming to America. So when I came to America, so I'm not successful at the business yet. I'm still doing it, but I will explain to you. So I came to America, I bought, so I was thinking, so then I was still having the paper issues also. So I bought a truck and I created a business called Guru Transport. So what I do is I move, like if you want to move out of this apartment, I'll help you move everything, take it to a new apartment. So I did that for some time. And then I had a van also, where I was taking people to work, people that were working in a warehouse would take them to work. And then that passed also because I got tired of that. And then I moved to like, yeah, I created a business. That one is still going. I'm just thinking of remodeling it. It's called Caliphate and Co. So Caliphate and Co. Like I started registering my business from Guru Transport, like fully registered, doing it the legal way. So you can see the growth. You can see the growth from. So now I have Caliphate and Co. So that is going. So, but I'm trying to think of how to remodel. But one thing I started, I just moved into like 2 years ago, which wasn't really working for me. My eye don't see shaky. If you hear say I see shaky, my eye see shaky. So I bought
In
this.
business?
Yeah, yeah, because I'm not a successful entrepreneur yet. I can see the growth. I can see things that I've done bad in the past, and it's growing, it's getting better, but I'm still making mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
So like 2 years ago, I decided to buy like a small investment property. Then I made a mistake again,
Mm-hmm.
which took me 2 years to get out of that mistake. So the mistake I made was I bought a property that had people living in it already,
Okay.
and they didn't want to be live by my own rules because I'm a young guy, and it was just a mess, you know. The money I was getting wasn't like enough to even pay the mortgage. When you buy something that is supposed to be giving you money, and then you're adding more money to it,
Mm-hmm.
that's not business now. You're losing money.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like this October now that I was able to they started leaving, and I was able to get the house empty, fix the house. Like this time, remember the last time you spoke to me, I was like, I'm so busy, but I'll try to make time for this interview because it's important to me.
Mm-hmm.
See, me, I was talking to people on the phone. These people like fixing something in there, so I was able to fix it, and now I got people, my own people in there. Now I can start making money off it. So you can see, like, I bought the house in 2020. This is 2022. Can you imagine all the money I've lost? So one thing is, like I said, I don't give up. So that's what has kept me going in anything I'm doing, and I always win in the end. It might take time, but I always win. So one thing I would say is, if you're trying to go into entrepreneur, you have to be ready to lose some money, be ready to be frustrated sometimes, but you just have to not stop. That's the most important thing. Don't stop. Keep going. So
So what was the so when it comes to so for example when it comes to registering your business,
yeah.
I've heard that, and this is just hearsay,
Yeah.
that when it comes to registering, that it's much more ideal to make sure the business is making money. It's you have profit coming in, you
Mhm.
have a structure probably before you register or before you so-called get the government involved in your business.
I think that doesn't make sense, and I'm going to tell you why. Registering a business is just like $50 something in New Jersey. Just $50 something. You go online, except if you want to pay people to do it for you. So let's say you just register the business. Like, for example, the businesses that I've done that didn't go well. Like last year, I did Caliphate and Co. I made some polos. I didn't even like the quality. It was after I started selling that I saw that I didn't like it wasn't the best quality. But I thank you to everybody that patronized me. I'm trying to do better, and everybody that patronized. So that business, those polo now,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't go well. But at the end of the year, I'm going to file taxes.
Mhm.
and I'm going to put it in my taxes.
Mhm.
You understand? So that's a way of me getting back my money that I lost. At least my taxes will help because you will report it to the government like I tried to do this business, so it no go well, oh. And the
But
government
you
will
don't get money back if you file tax on business, do you?
no, you do.
You get money back?
Yes.
Okay.
When I say you get money back, American government is very like they are very good. They really help. When you buy an investment, you're making outside of that business, you're making 100,000 a year,
Mhm.
and then you devoted 20,000 towards that business, and the business flopped, and you have a proof that I did this business and it flopped. Yeah, it's going to count towards your taxes. They will give you money back for that. Like you get, it counts as a tax credit.
Mhm.
So how does it make sense if you don't register the business, and then how do you get your money back if you're not telling government? Then it means the loss is gone. The loss is a loss for you.
No, no. So if you don't register your business
Yeah.
and because sometimes the reason why some people register the business is
Yeah.
because maybe they think along the way they might need some form of financial aid
Mhm.
or maybe financial loan, for
Mhm.
example, from the
Mhm.
bank, and that would require tax information and
Yeah.
bank account.
Mhm.
But to be on the safer side, it's it's the argument is that it's good to have something running.
Mhm.
You have a structure
Yeah.
that you can say, okay, I'm already having. It doesn't have to be a lot of money,
That's the
but
problem
is
I
that the
told you I
money
had.
goes in, whatever comes out is more than what's going in.
That's what the problem I told you I had. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a proper structure. And when I say structure, registering a business is part of the proper structure.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't register your business, your business does not have a structure.
So let's say your business doesn't make money.
Yeah. It's not a business then. That's what I told you about the house. My eye see shege. And I've still not made money. But
So
now I'm about to start making money. I believe so.
yeah, what I'm thinking is if it's not making money and you file for tax, I
Mm.
think you just have the tax document. You won't get money back from the
You will.
government.
It will serve as a loss for you. How do you okay, I file taxes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've been doing. I've been filing my tax for like 6 years, 7 years. I file people's taxes too.
Mm-hmm.
So I know about taxes a little bit. Um, why do you think some people pay to the government and some people get tax return?
The reason why some people get so the money you get in form of tax return,
Yeah,
it's what they take from your income.
yeah.
So over time, there's a distribution whereby if you're single,
Mm-hmm.
they assume you don't need so much money.
Yeah,
So if you have a family,
yeah.
you need more money
Mm-hmm.
because you're not making this amount of income. So they
Mm-hmm.
put more money in your income.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're single and you're filing for tax return,
Mm-hmm.
you won't get as much as someone who already has a family.
Yeah, why do some people have to pay the government?
Government use it to run the economy,
Yeah,
one,
why
and
do they have to pay the government?
why do they have to pay the government for
Yeah.
what?
What's the difference between someone that's getting money and someone that is paying money when they file taxes?
Someone that's getting money
Getting money
and someone that's paying money.
back to the government.
It's their income.
That's what I'm telling you. The income, the
But-
money you
but
lose
this personal
is part
now-
of is you are losing it, so it's not an income. So the government will know that you're losing money, and they will take that into consideration when you're doing it. Tax is just numbers. It's just numbers. I made 200 this year. I lost 50,000. Okay, so this year you didn't make 200. You made 150. You get what I'm saying?
So how does the government gauge it? Do they know
That's
how
what I'm
much you're
saying.
supposed to make? And
Okay,
then they
this
give you
year,
something?
let's say this year I made 200,000.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a business
Mhm.
which was registered and everything. And I have all the paperwork. I have all the money I used to buy things.
Mm-hmm.
I did a business of $60,000. I lost the $60,000.
Oh, you have money. You should put it in my fuel.
That's no, I don't have money. I'm not. This is not real. I'm just explaining.
Okay.
This is
Mhm.
not real. I'm just saying. So I lost the $60,000.
Mm-hmm.
If you tell government I lost $60,000 this year, and you can prove it, they will say, okay, you didn't make 200, you made 140. So they'll tax you based on that 140,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how you get money back. You get what I'm saying now?
Mm-hmm.
So if you and your friend make 200. He didn't do anything all year. He just kept his money. And you did the business and you lost the money. You will just be like, I don't find my tax, so I did get 6,000 back. And I have to pay government 2,000 back. I'm like, why? I'm like, say na 200K. Oh, I do that business, not that business. So that's it basically. Business is
I know business is good, but when it comes to really
it's good to
understand the way the
register. It's good to
tax thing
register.
works,
I file
but
taxes
I know
myself.
that when you have bank accounts and you file tax, it helps with like if you want to like have like relationship with financial organizations to help you. But I don't think government gives you money back.
No, they do.
Maybe because I have business that I've actually filed
Register.
tax on
Mm-hmm.
for like 3 4 years,
Do you
and I
make
really
do you
don't
make
get money
money
back.
on it?
Yeah, I made money on business,
You made money and you
but not
reported
like
it.
a lot of money. Just
Yeah, that's why you won't get money back because you made money on it. If you had lost money, you will get money back.
but then, well,
You get what I'm saying?
maybe I'll leave this to some behind the camera conversation.
If you made money,
hmm
you have to pay the government because you made money.
Regardless of how much.
Yeah,
Let's say your last year you
it's a
made.
gain.
So let's say last year you made $200,000,
Yeah,
and then this year you made $40,000,
yeah.
and you filed for tax last year,
Mm-hmm.
and you didn't get anything back because you made money, right?
Yeah.
But then this year you filing for tax again.
Mm-hmm.
But what you made this year is lesser than what you made last year.
Yeah.
Are you going to get money back, or
You
do you
get
just say,
money
"Oh,
for
you
this.
made 40,000, so you're not getting anything back"?
Yeah, you might get money back. It's based on the tax bracket. You get the money back because this year you only made 40K, and that's
But
not
you
enough
still
for
make
the
money.
year. That's not a lot of money. So that's why you get money back because not a lot of money, and they already took money from where, like during the year they took money already.
Mm-hmm.
So you get the money back because they're like, oh, this person don't make money, we'll give her money back. The money we make small, we'll give her money back. That's how you get money back.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Now people make money from business, right? You
Yeah, I know
make
people make money from business.
business
Actually.
loss. You make money from business loss. Government put that. That's very.
Is that not what Trump is doing?
I don't know. I'm not touching that matter. I don't know wala. I don't know what is. I just know he's a rich man.
I mean, he filed for bankruptcy.
He's a smart person.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. Bankruptcy. What's bankruptcy? You lost money,
Mm-hmm.
and they help you. You have to learn to use the system to your advantage. Oh.
Anyway, so do you have any project in the pipeline now that you want people to look forward to?
Right now it's just
Acting, music,
yeah,
comedy.
right now it's more of I want to focus next year on. 'Cause a lot of people are tackling me that I'm doing too many things. I don't care, but I just feel like I have so many things and I need to just focus because it's stressing me out sometimes. There's a lot of things, so I get stressed. So I just want to focus on thinking outside the box to like drop it more often and and keep doing music. Music, I'm enjoying music now.
You ever thought about doing a feature film?
I would love to, but
Who would you want to act with in a feature film? Male or female?
are you talking about Nigeria or here?
Mm, well, we could keep it Nigeria and then US.
In Nigeria, a director I would like to work with is Caliph.
Okay. How about actor? Like to be on screen to share screen with the talent?
Mm, in Nigeria, in Nigeria, I'm thinking of someone that when we talk of like doing like a fun thing,
Mm-hmm.
I like Timini.
Who?
Timini,
I don't know who that is.
yeah, Timini is a young guy and it's dope. It's dope. But if we're talking of like, because it does like regular nice acting and it does classics, so yeah, and I also like to work with RMD,
Okay.
yeah, in Nigeria.
Do you have a favorite Kunle Afolayan movie?
Man, his movies are usually dope.
They are
Wow.
mainframe movies, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's. Is it mainframe? Is that the name of it? I've forgotten.
No, no, like the production company.
Yeah, I think it's. I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's mainframe.
Because the mainframe does some epic. They make like good movies.
Oh, that guy is. I like um Ara Romire. Ara Romire.
I think what's the English of that again?
Is a statue.
I think I remember that. I haven't
Yeah,
seen the movie, but I remember
I've
like
seen
the
it.
trailer and everything.
Ara Romire.
How about here in the US? What director would you
In the
like to work with?
US, I don't know. I really don't know.
What actor would you like to share screen with?
In the US, it'll be the likes of this legend man, Denzel.
Denzel.
I don't know if I need to sharpen. I still need to sharpen my skill, but I like to share screen with people like that.
How about Samuel Jackson?
I like to. Those are legends. Those are the goats. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're just like. I mean, if you ask him, he wouldn't say it's anything special talent. It's just commitment. He's just
Mm.
practice,
Yeah,
practice.
that's it. It's,
Yes.
I know growth in me in all my craft.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just begging God now. I feel like it's time, God. Let me just do something right and become successful because I'm tired of 9 to 5. I want to just do what I love to do. But I have to, like, I'm a provider. I have to provide for my family, so I have to do the 9 to 5. So, well, I'll keep doing it and doing what I love to do. It's gonna stress me, but I'll keep doing it until I hit that major thing, and then I'll be able to focus on it. Because I can't stop. If you tell me now that it's good in life to focus on your passion and live, I cannot focus on my passion. I have a family to feed. I will focus on the two. Focus on making money and also the passion together. I know I have only 24 hours. I have to just figure out a way to manage my time.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I leave my work, if I was single and I can do that, but I can't do that now. I'm a man. I have family, and when we hit
That's
that
interesting.
major thing, we feel calm down.
So if you have what kind of story would you like to see in a movie that you think hasn't been done yet, and it's a story that you would like to see in a movie that you would like a director to just like put in the movie, maybe due to the message that can be
Yeah,
passed across.
like we talked about the last time. We discussed men's mental health. We need to do more movies where men are vulnerable and they show it, they express it. I think that would be good. And also, I think that we need to shoot more movies where we talk about and I'm starting to see a lot of it where we encourage black people, the black community on how to be family oriented. We're starting to see a lot of that, so which is good, because the TV influences a lot of kids.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever we put out there for them, yeah, I think that's it for me.
All right.
I
So
respect every story, so
so Christmas is coming. You have anything special coming up for your fans for
uh,
Christmas?
honestly, if I'm able to finish that song I told you, we finished the song already. We're just mixing and mastering, doing all those things. Yeah, if we're able to finish that one, why not?
I would like a Christmas special for.
It's not Christmas special.
It's all around special.
What did I call it? It's Gold Digger. That Gold Digger song.
Mm-hmm.
But it will be a Christmas special if they take it like that. But that's what I have that I want to drop next.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of songs that are ready to go. But I just really like that one. I think I'll drop that one next.
All right. To your viewers out there, do you have any word of advice as far as life is concerned? Because we touched on so many subjects. We touched on sex education to
Mm-hmm.
mental health to
Mm-hmm.
business
Yeah.
to entertainment.
Yeah.
I know there are people out there who are watching you
Yeah.
and they're watching your growth, they're watching your journey.
Mm-hmm.
um, what word of advice or inspiration would you
For
like
those
to
people
give
that are
them?
watching me and watching my growth and showing support, I would want to say thank you first, because there are millions of trainers out there, millions of people that some are not as good as I am, some are better than me, but if they devote their time to keep riding with me all these years, I want to say thank you, and I'm gonna keep working on myself to become better, and I hope that I'm able to make them proud. But my word of advice for anybody, not even just people that care about me, is that we should learn to love ourselves first. So I usually say, don't be stranded. When I say don't be stranded, it's not like stranded on the road. Don't be stranded is don't be stranded with love. Don't be stranded with affection. And the example is this. When I post something on Instagram or TikTok or anywhere, I'm the first person to like it. I don't expect validation from someone first. I like it myself. At least I'm sure of one like, which is mine. I'm not even sure of my wife's like, but I'm sure of my own.
That sounds so Kanye when he voted for himself.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's very important. Self love is important.
Mm.
You have to love your own thing. That's the most important. Don't be stranded. And there's nothing bad in being proud of what you do.
Hmm.
Modesty is important, it's good. But also being proud is different from being proud of what you do. Like before, when you tell me that, oh, guy, you're trying, I like what you're doing, I'm like, I just did try. I go did. But these days, when you tell me you like what I do, even if you don't tell me you like what I do, I'm already telling you, like, I'm dope. I'm talented. I'm good. I'm not going to be stranded waiting for validation from you. I know what I do is good. I put in a lot of work. So I appreciate myself. I validate myself. So what I'll say is, please don't be stranded. Appreciate yourself. You put in a lot of work. Love your own work. Don't be stranded. Thank you.
All right, thank you guys, and we are going to wrap it up here. I think it's a very good place to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Caliph. Bye, you know,
Thank you, my brother.
for joining me again.
I appreciate.
Thank you, every single one of you, for watching this.
Yeah.
Please, if you want to connect with Baba Yellow, how do they connect with you again?
Yeah, you can check my Instagram underscore Caliph underscore CALIPH dot underscore, and Facebook, Instagram, everywhere you can reach out to me. Yeah. Thank you, and I'm open to working with anybody. I'm open for collaborations. I'm open for adverts. I'm open for anything. Just thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, you've heard it. And if you're new on this channel, please make sure you subscribe, like, and post comment and let us know your thoughts. Everything we spoke about, from mental health to business to entrepreneurship to sex education. Let us know your thoughts about everything. And until next time, when I'll be seeing you, peace.